Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We're the Game Show. I'm MikeC.
And I am Fred Watt.
Oh, Fred. What are we talking about today, brother? As you can see with the title, right?
So, everybody's always talking about who's the better basketball player, an overall person. Are you LeBron or are you James? Which one are you? Me and Mike may have different opinions. We know the topic, but we haven't discussed the topic off half. You want to go first, or you want me to go first, Mike?
I'll let you go first, because you're gonna be long winded and I'll be short and to the point. So go ahead.
All right. So as far as a great basketball player, there's nobody other than Jordan. And I really wouldn't say Jordan. I would say the team. Okay, Phil Jackson and the whole, that team. A better person that did more for the black community, LeBron James. But just as a basketball player, I would say Jordan. Now you have to remember, and I'm being full transparent with you, I'm not really a big sports fan. I never really was. When I was younger, I used to watch, the Bulls, because honestly, that was one of the favorite starter caps and starter hats and the starter jerseys that you would get when you would go to high school. You know what I'm saying? So it was either between the Raiders starter jacket or starter coat, or the Bulls starter jacket or starter coat. So then I started watching them, and then of course, the video games and all that other stuff. But when I did watch them, you're talking about a whole team, not just Jordan. I'm talking about when they were winning championships back to back. You're talking about Paxton. This white boy can shoot a 3-point from his house, lying in the bed with COVID. That's how good this guy was. Talking about Grant, and we can't forget about Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman, and I know I'm Ku Klose. There's a lot of
Curry.
You
said Paxton.
And then
we had Cartwright too, didn't we?
Cartwright. Yep, Cartwright.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And all you're talking about the whole team that even when Jordan sat out for a quarter, they wouldn't lose.
That's right.
They dominate. Their bench even dominated without Jordan. And you don't get that in today's type of basketball traditional teams, because you only know of one person. You only know of LeBron or what's the other guy that he played beside?
Don't give me the line, bro. I don't follow LeBron, so I'm just gonna slide on that too, because you already know I'm team Jordan far as overall like basketball as well too. I agree with you with that. I don't know what and all LeBron brings far as to that. I haven't seen. I mean, I'll take that back. Well, I keep on talking. So I don't know what overall LeBron has done for the black community. Same with Jordan. You see some of the stuff is with his grants and stuff like that Jordan has or whatever. But you can see far as like with his shoes and stuff, both of their shoes are expensive, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Jordan's shoes are expensive as hell, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know far as with which one is better on that point, but far as like basketball wise, it was Jordan and his team. Yeah. Go ahead, Fred.
As far as I say that I think LeBron has done more for the black community as far as the schools that he has opened. I think Jordan has done more for the branding of the basketball community with sponsorship and motorcycle races and stuff like that, just with his brand. Both of their shoes are expensive. You know what I'm saying? And you're not a cool kid or a cool person if you can't afford, some James or some Jordans. But over the long run, I think Jordan, tops down, he's the better basketball player. Now, they didn't play in the style that today's basketball players played. He had people to deflect that off of him, especially Dennis Rodman. Now, Dennis Rodman, he wasn't a scorer, but he was a hell of a rebounder. He could get that ball and put it in your hand. And Scottie Pippen was a hell of a rebounder too. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Paxton, that boy can shoot 3 throws from anywhere. So you had
and Curry as well too.
Curry too. You had a whole gang of people on that roster that could not be beat. It can't be compared to today's basketball teams. It's no way because you don't basketball. Oh, let me put Ace down because he gets on my nerves. Look, go over there and play or something. You can't compare. What was it? 90-something Bulls.
90. Well, basically the 90s Bulls. 90. What was that like 95? And what was that when they did the 3-peat?
95, 96, somewhere in that era. But you can't compete that with today's. You can't compete that with today's basketball team. There's no way. I mean, you don't see a coach as chill as Phil Jackson. Because
you really don't.
Phil Jackson would be doing crossword puzzles and not even paying attention to the game because he knew that his guys had it. There was no need for him to get up. You know what I'm saying? He's on the side. He's on the sideline getting foot massages and back rubs and all that other stuff. And I could have swore I saw him cooking a roast one time on the side. On the side. I've been mints and all, man. I mean, he just didn't. He just went out there and let them guys play. He didn't have to give no type of instructions, man. I mean, there was inner turmoil with the crew. With that crew, if y'all watched the documentary, especially with Rodman, but Rodman was the type of person, he would go out, he would do his thing, but he would be on time on that court, and he would do what he needed to do. And I think that's why Phil Jackson didn't really press them all out like that. You know, the other teammates really hated this guy, but
Rodman, oh yeah.
But the other, Phil Jackson was like, but he comes in and he does what he has to do. He's a functional misbehavior, and he gets in there and he gets that ball, and you know what I'm saying. And there's no way that you can deny everything about that team. It's no comparison in my opinion. Do we have great basketball players today? Yeah. I'm not taking nothing away from LeBron James. I think he's a great basketball player. I think Steve Curry, he's an excellent basketball player. I would put it, if y'all want to compare somebody to each other, I would put Steve Curry and Jordan together, and that's a hard match because they have the same physical build. And Steve Curry, he's a freak of nature. The way he tossed them baskets. He is a freak of nature, man. So, I think that's where it lies at. I don't think, even though LeBron James is an excellent basketball player, I don't think he should be in the equation of Jordan. I would go so far as saying Kobe or Jordan, or Steph Curry and Jordan, or even Shaq and Jordan. Or Magic and Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Larry Bird and Jordan. Those are the people that I would compare him to. LeBron James, he's a different caliber of a basketball player, and again, I don't take anything away from that guy because he could do what I can't do, and he's an excellent ball player. But to be compared to Jordan, there's no comparison at all, in my opinion. I don't think so.
I'm not gonna be long-winded, but I say ditto on most of those things that you say. As far as LeBron, I haven't really, I really don't follow him too much. You know what I'm saying? So I really can't say on what other type of thing he does for the black community. I reckon he does some. I haven't really looked into it, but it was just something. I don't know whether this dislike came from as far as for that. I think the dislike came from when people try to compare him to Jordan. That's why I think that little bit of prejudice came up far as for that when they talk about the greatest basketball player of all time. I like nah, not between those two. You know what I'm saying? Right. And far as when the list was given out and everything, like he really did a lot and everything like that. I'm like, okay, but you know, growing up in that time period, you know what I'm saying? These are role models we looked up to and great players and stuff like that as far as for that. When I used to really follow basketball back then, because it was like really, really exciting for me, you know what I'm saying? Even getting together with a bunch of friends in break room or whatever, just watching the games go off and the championships, and then, you know, how he was sick and played and stuff like that with the flu. And you can't forget those great gaming moments and everything, because it really felt like you was watching the game. It didn't feel like all this commercialized type of, you know, like somebody's already guaranteed to win. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like it's already mapped out, like who's gonna win, who's gonna lose. It felt more exciting back then. I don't know if it's the time of social media and everything like that. That stuff feels different, but back then I would say, as far as with the basketball and stuff like that, I had to give it to Jordan and his team, man. So yeah, that's it. I really don't have nothing else as far as for you know, LeBron James. So
all right, yeah, that's about it, y'all. We're not gonna keep y'all long on this Sunday morning. I mean this Sunday evening. And again, congratulations to all the parents that made it through that first week of those kids going back to school. I know your refrigerator looks a little bit better now than it did in the summertime.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir.
All the potato chips are gone.
Just on that note, man, just make sure you have those conversations with your kids. Keep that communication open, because you gotta know that let your kids know that you love them and you're there for them and you want them to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Remember, those are your kids and those are not your friends. Please don't be friends to these children that you're raising. Do not be friends. Be their parent first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Instill with them the mindset to go out there and do better and not be like Joe Blow and all this other stuff as far as how other people are, man. Just, you know, spread that love and everything like that, because we need love more than anything right now in order for us to succeed and grow as just a people, man. So just please take care, man. Tell your kids and your loved ones that you love them.
Yeah. And that just gave me a show idea. So y'all stay tuned until tomorrow. Mike, we got another show to do.
Fantastic.
All right, y'all. Anything else you want to say? Oh, that's it, man. Also, run to Splif City. I'm partnering with Mike Thompson. He's the guy that does our T-shirts over there at Splif City. The description is in the link. He has some new funky transfers, man. Y'all go check it out. You can get it on a T-shirt or you can get it framed. Y'all go check that stuff out. And yeah, man.
All right, man. And like always, you guys can hit us up at the Game Show, @comments.show with the name. Don't forget to hit that notification bell when we drop videos like these. Tell people about what we do here at the Gamer Show. And we are on the TikTok, right?
Yes, we are. We're on TikTok, but we need more subscribers, so we can do some live events on there. And
all right.
Please remember to like, subscribe, and please go over there to TikTok, man. And give us a follow, and we'll catch you next time on WWTF.
What the facts?
The Gamer Show.
See you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. Peace, y'all.